Hi, I'm Rico Lunardi, owner of Slice on Broadway. I am a member of the US Pizza team, have been competing for the last few years, and today we're gonna make, using I think 4 or 5 different Galbani cheeses, a fig pizza with some prosciutto and some fresh arugula on top with a little lemon dressing. Kind of highlights every part of the pizza, or every part of the taste bud. You have a little salty from the prosciutto, obviously the great taste of the cheeses, and then a little bit of acidity from the lemons. So let's get right into it. We're gonna use our dough. Here at Slice on Broadway, we do a New York style pizza. So we have a dough that's been fermenting for about 48 hours. It's a 67% hydration. Comes out with a real nice crispy crust and a little chewiness to it. So we're just gonna stretch it. On the bottom of our board, we put a little semolina. Gives it a little texture onto the crust. It also helps it slide into the oven when it's ready. So this pizza here, we're gonna stretch to about 16 inches. That size there. We'll go a little bigger. All right, so we have a nice crust here. And first we're gonna put on our ricotta fig sauce that we made. Basically, it is the ricotta Galbani Select, which is a nice creamy texture. It's delicious to eat even just by itself. But we took some figs, a fig jam, and mixed that in with it. What's great about this product is you can mix it with all sort of things. We made one with basil, a pesto sauce that we mixed in. It's even great as a finishing product as well. This is where a little bit of the sweetness comes in too for this pizza. So we're just gonna kind of dollop it on and go to town here on this nice crust that we have, this nice dough. You don't need too thick of a layer because it's gonna melt out a little bit, but you want enough to kind of cover the pizza. We'll leave about 1 inch out for the crust. Our dough rises real nice when it bakes. We get a nice little fluffy crust. It gets a nice color to it as well. You could also use this, this sauce. You can do it on a focaccia. You can do it on like a tavern style pizza. Many different varieties you can do with it. All right, next we here blend our own cheese. We use a mix of provolone and mozzarella. We do about a 60-40 blend. You could also, Galbani has beautifully shredded cheese already, which is actually what I have right here today, which again is a 50-50 blend of provolone and mozzarella. The provolone, the reason why we mix it, the provolone has it's a higher fat content. It melts out really nicely, and then the provolone adds a little extra flavor to our pizza. Generally, a New York style pizza is all mozzarella. Here in Pittsburgh, we like to, mix it up to give everyone a little more flavor. So again, we're probably gonna put, 7 ounces on this pizza here of cheese. Again, just covering it all. Spread it out nicely. Looks pretty good so far. We got our ricotta cream with the fig jam, our mozzarella and provolone. So next for this pizza, we're gonna top it with some lovely prosciutto. You can do other meats as well. Prosciutto pairs really nicely with the ricotta. It goes well with figs and stuff too. So again, this is the saltiness element of our pizza. We put it on before we bake it, but it's also great if you wanted to put it on after bake as well. So we're just gonna lay this out. Again, to cover anything that's on the pizza, you want a bite of everything on it. So lay that out nicely. All right, I think we're pretty good here. So that's it for right now. We're gonna bake it. Once it comes out of the oven, we're gonna top it with everything else. We bake on a deck oven here, and our oven temperature is about 550. All right, we're gonna go into the oven and we'll see you in about 8 minutes. People ask us all the time, why do we use Galbani cheese? It's pretty simple. They have great product and they're a great company. They're also a great sponsor of the US Pizza team. They allow us the opportunity to compete. We have competitions in Vegas, Atlantic City, and all over the world, and they're always there to support us. Reasons like that make it an easy decision, and for us to continue to have a great relationship and partnership with Galbani cheese. Come down and try us out. You'll see why we make the difference and how their cheese makes a difference in our product. Let's check our pie, see how it looks. Looks pretty good to me. Got a nice little browning from the different cheeses we used. The prosciutto crisped up nicely. So now we're gonna finish this pizza off with some extra love. So we have arugula, baby arugula, which has a peppery taste. And for this, we're gonna put a little extra virgin olive oil. Mix that in. We are going to put a little fresh squeezed lemon, which is the acidic part, because you want all those lemon bits to go in there, so just throw it around. A little bit of salt. Give it a little good mix. We can taste it too. Delicious. All right, so now we're gonna sprinkle this around on our pizza. This adds for not only great flavor, but you get your greens in and it looks pretty too. Now we're gonna use some freshly grated Parmesan cheese, also another lovely Galbani product. Sprinkle that on the pizza. And then lastly, we're gonna put some fresh ground pepper on it, which is gonna give a little of the spiciness to this pizza as well. And that's pretty much it. I think it's a beautiful looking pie and it smells delicious and I bet it's gonna taste even better. So again, it has our ricotta mixed with fig jam. Then we used mixed provolone and mozzarella, some nice thinly sliced prosciutto. After we baked it, we topped it with some arugula with lemon and oil, some Parmesan cheese, and fresh cracked pepper. Let's cut it up. You hear that nice crispness from our dough, nice golden brown. Easy pizza to make. When you use great products like Galbani cheese, you can't go wrong. I'm Rico Lunardi from Slice on Broadway, and thanks for joining us today.